Hey, do you like turquoise and black? That's what I'm wearing today. Woo! So nice, new boat, so nice. Yeah, thanks. I like this pattern. It's super nice. Thanks for watching, you guys. Okay, so where we left off now is number 13. Pause me. Try it on your own. Pause me. Try it on your own. It's the only way you're going to learn this. Okay, so we don't have a common denominator, which means we're going to have to. It's already factored. Nothing in common on either the left or right side. So we're going to have to multiply both sides to the top and bottom by each other. Right? Pick up your fingers at home. Let me see it. Now cross them and flap like a bird. Yeah. So we're going to go ahead and multiply by the top and bottom. So that means that this needs a 2. Right? This needs a 2 to the top and bottom. Good. So we're going to multiply that 2 through. And then over here, we need the 5x plus 6. And now we got a common denominator. Way-oh, common denominator. Now we have a common denominator, see? So now we have a common denominator. And then we can, squirt gun, water, water, water. We can eliminate the bottom. Because we can multiply the top over 1, and that gets rid of the bottom, like I showed you on that last one. So we're going to eliminate the bottom now. This only works with equals, solving, not for adding, subtracting, or multiplying. Okay, so 2 times 10 is a 20x, and 2 times 3 is a 6. And then 1 times 5 is 5x plus 6. And so we're going to minus 5x to this side. Pause me. Remember, you're supposed to be trying on your own. Pause me, try it on your own right now. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Push play and then see how you did. So 20x minus 5x is 15x plus 6 is equal to 6. What the? We're going to minus 6 to the other side, and that's going to give us a 0. 15x equals 0, and then we divide by 15 to both sides, and we get x equals 0. Wait a sec. Uh-oh, is that one of our exclusions? Uh-oh. What's one of our exclusions? Nope, we're okay. We can plug a 0 in because that still gives us 6 and 2 is 12. So that's okay. If it was like 5x on its own, then extraneous. Then it'd be extraneous. But since it's 5x plus 6, we could plug a 0 in. We could plug a 0 in. And so we get 5 times 0 plus 6 is 0 plus 6, which is 6. Yeah, we can have 6 in the bottom. We can have 6 in the bottom. It's just we can't have 0 in the bottom. So we're good. We're good. So we're good. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so what does this factor into? Pause me. Try 15, 14, and 15. Right? Try it on your own. Try it on your own. Let's go. Let's see this. So x and x, factors of 6 are 2 and 3. Sign middle term goes with a bigger number, just as you see here. So this is missing the x plus 3 to the top and bottom. And then this, what is x plus 3 missing? It's lonely, that's all on its own. It's missing a factor. Which one is it? Give it a Hershey's chocolate kiss. What? From last time, remember? So it's missing not a chocolate kiss, it's missing an x minus 2 to the top and bottom. And so now we have a common denominator. We're doing equals, and equals means that you can eliminate the bottom and solve for the top. But first, just in case, let's go and list those restrictions, okay? So the restrictions would be what? What would the restrictions be? The exclusions? So it'd be an x can't equal a negative 3 and a positive 2. So those are our restrictions. So hopefully we don't get either of those as our solution, else we'd have to mark that as extraneous and not an answer. So let's see here. So now we're going to eliminate the bottom. Eliminate the bottom. Woo! With our water gun. So 1 times x is x. 1 times 3 is 3. Plus 3 times x is 3x. And 3 times negative 2 is negative 6 equals 4. So then 3x with a 1x is 4x. And a 3 minus 6 is a negative 3. equals 4 equals 4. We're going to add 3 to the other side. And we get 7. We get 4x equals 7. Divide by 4, divide by 4. So I'm getting a 7/4 as our answer, which is okay because it's not those. So we're good, we're good. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and try number 17 on your own now. So what happens if you have a whole number on the right side, like 100, and it doesn't have a denominator? You can give it a denominator. Any whole number can be written over the number. Do you remember? Can be written over the number. Yeah, over the number 1. And now all it needs is an x to the top and bottom. So we're going to go ahead and multiply with the x to the top and bottom. And now we have a common denominator. Woo! So don't forget that x can't equal 0, right? That's our restriction there. That's our restriction. Can't equal 0. So then we're going to eliminate the bottom and solve for the top. Solve for the top. So we get 17 plus x plus 32 plus x equals 100x. And so we're going to go ahead and minus x over to this side. And we're going to go ahead and minus x over to this side. So we get 98x on this side. And then what's 17 plus 32? So 17 plus 32 is, let me see, is that 49? Yeah, 49. Good. So then we divide by 98. And what is 49 divided by 98? I think that just reduces. Doesn't that reduce? I think it reduces, but let me see. I feel like I might have made a mistake here, but maybe not. No, I don't think so. Oh, I'm on the wrong page. So I think that reduces to a half. What do you guys think? Yeah, if we divide by 49, divide by 49, so that's going to be an x equals 2. No. It's going to be an x equals, that becomes a 1, that becomes a 2, so yep, 1/2. Woo! Which is not 0, so we're good, we're good. Okay, so let's try this one. So we're going to factor this one into x and x. And look, 2 and 4, huh? And then negative times a negative is a positive. Wait-oh. So what are our restrictions? What are our restrictions? So x can't equal a positive 2 or a positive 4. So that's our restrictions. So check at the end. Check at the end. Cool. So then we're going to multiply this side by an x minus 4 is what it's missing. And if you do it to the bottom, you have to do it to the top. We're trying to get a common denominator, then eliminate the bottom. So then this one is missing an x minus 2 to the top and bottom. Missing an x minus 2. And this one already has it, so we're good to go. So now we have a common denominator. So x times x is x squared. X times negative 4 is negative 4x. Plus 1 times x is x. 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. And then minus a 2 equals the right side, which is 0. Okay. So that's going to be an x squared. Negative 4x plus 1x is a negative 3x. Pause me, try it on your own. That's a minus 4 equals 0. So now we're going to go ahead and factor it. Go ahead and factor it. We get x and x. We get x and x. 1 and 4. Sign in the middle term goes with the bigger number. Good, there we go. And then we have to set them each equal to 0. So then we add 4 to the other side. And when we add 4 to the other side, we get x equals 4. X equals positive 4. And over here, we go ahead and set this one also equal to 0. We minus 1 to the other side. So we get x equals negative 1. So we got negative 1 and 4 as our solutions. But if you check it with the extraneous, with the restrictions, what's the problem? Well, we also learned that x can't equal positive 4. So that means this doesn't work. Whoa, this one doesn't work. Ugh. Man, my smartboard is acting up on me. So this one doesn't work. This one doesn't work. And the reason why it doesn't work is because when you go to plug it in, right? If you plug it in here to the original, so originally this was, right? Before we eliminated it, you couldn't have a 4 because 4 minus 4 is 0. Can't divide by 0. Can't divide by 0. Can't divide by 0. So that became an exclusion, which mainly canceled that out. So doesn't work. Doesn't work. So we only have one solution, and that's x equals negative 1 is our solution. Just one solution for this one. Just one solution. One solution. Remember how I said we had to watch out for those extraneous ones? Remember? That's right. Okay, last one. Remember, any whole number can be written over the number 1. Any whole number can be written over the number 1. And it's missing, wow, it's missing an x minus 3 and an x plus 3. Whoa! So this is just missing an x minus 3 to the top and bottom. Pause me, try it on your own. This one is missing an x plus 3 to the top and bottom. But what is the negative 2 over 1? What is that missing? Minus 2 over 1. So we got to make sure that that gets both of them. And so this one is actually missing the x plus 3 and the x minus 3. Whoa! So that's missing both of them. And if you do it to the bottom, you have to do it to the top. Do it to the top, right? It's missing both of them. Got to distribute to both of them. Ugh. Question mark. So we can eliminate the bottom now. Eliminate the bottom. Eliminate the bottom. So then x times 2x. Pause me. You try this one on your own. I know it's a tough one, but you're not going to learn anything if you don't try it on your own. Try it on your own. I'll give you a Hershey's chocolate kiss. Hershey's. So we have x times 2x is 2x squared. We have x times negative 3 is negative 3x. Then we have 3 times 2 is a positive 6x. And then we have 3 times negative 3 is a minus 9. And then you have, what? You have a minus 2 times x plus 3 times x minus 3. Ugh. And then we have equals a 12. And 12 times x is 12x. And 12 times negative 3 is negative 36. So still a pretty tough problem. So that's going to be x squared with a negative 3x. And then a positive 3x. And then 3 times negative 3 is a negative 9. So you have to distribute before you can multiply the negative 2 through. And so then we get x squared minus 9. And we bring down that negative 2. And we distribute that through. We distribute that through. So negative 2, here we go. Let me see here. So negative 2 times x squared is negative 2x squared. Negative 2 times negative 9 is a positive 18. Equals 12x minus 36. Good. Then we have a 6x with a negative 3x. 6 minus 3 is 3x. And a 2x squared minus 9. So we bring that down. Good. Okay, combine like terms. So we have a 2x squared with a negative 2x squared. Those are just going to cancel. We've got an 18 with a negative 9. That's just going to be 9. And we have a 3x by itself plus 9. Equals 12x minus 36. Nice, nice. Okay, so if we minus 3x to this side, we get a 9x. We get a 9x. And then we're going to add 36 to this side, add 36. And so when we do that, we get 45. Yeah, I think we did it. I think we did it. Did we do it? So divide by 9, divide by 9. Way-o. So 45 divided by 9 is, it's 5. Is that our exclusion? Is that our exclusion? What's our exclusion? So our exclusion was a -3 and a +3. So we're okay, we're okay. Okay, so our answer is x equals 5. Good job. Don't forget your ACTs. ACTs. So at his job, the first 40 hours of each week, Juan works his regular time. Additional time that he works is overtime, and he gets $15 per hour during regular time. Right? He gets overtime, so $15 per hour up to 40 hours. During overtime, he gets 1.5 times as much. So $15 times 1.5 times bigger. So what's 15 times 1.5? Well, what's half of 15? It's 7.5. So 15 plus 7.5 is going to be, is that $22.5 an hour? And that's for the overtime, right? That's for the overtime pay. So that's the overtime pay. That's important to denote. Good. Okay, so during overtime, one gets 1.5 times as much. During regular time, one works 46 hours in 1 week and gets $17 in deductions taken out of his pay for the week. After deductions are taken out, how much does it get? Well, let's see. So 40 times, pause me, try it on your own. Pause me, try it on your own. So 40 times 15. So you make $600 for the week. Good. Plus the overtime, and the overtime is 6, right? Times the $22.50 an hour. How much is that? So that's going to go ahead and be 6 times $22.50. Cool. So that's an additional $135. But guess what? That additional $135, he also had, oh, deductions taken out, we're fine. So that's going to be $735 minus out the deductions. So minus the 117. And so what is 735? That's a good ACT question. Minus 117. 618 bucks. 618 bucks is what we got there, right? Way-o, 618 bucks, which is J, which is what we got. So thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Get ready next for graphing. Whoa, no, that's right. After solving, now it's graphing. Stay tuned, and thanks for watching and trying it on your own first. Thanks for watching. Peace out, and bye for now. Bye for now.